The grass is greener on the other side, cause it's fertilized by the bullshit. Whoa shit, whoa shit. They go Liphy talking more shit. You learn to hold on to lifelines when your niggas turn into corpses. The shit I learned in this lifetime, you can never find in them courses. So don't believe everything you hear, even if it's from a few sources. Love to lie, niggas love to lie. Swear to God, niggas love to lie. Put them lies in they lullabies. Word of time, nigga, word of time. Will Ferrell, Monkey Wahlberg. We ain't messing with them.
Wow, yo, it's your boy Noble. This is the Museum TV. I know it's not the usual spot y'all are used to, but we haven't put out an interview in a while for a reason. Our last interview was with Chavo in Atlanta. This is actually our first one since then. And that's because obviously we're in a new space. This is actually the new museum. You know what I mean? Like we've been thugging it out in the other spot for 7 years. But now we're literally just we had to show a little bit of a level up. You know what I mean? And actually just build from there. Cause to be real, there's so much in store, and we've done so much with like nothing damn near. Like for real. Like people that know Leaf been in the old spot know what time it is and how much we was doing with a lot of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, bro, first and foremost, I do got my guy Leaf as the very first interview in the new museum. Grammy winning Leaf. Immigrant of the Year,
Let's
Leaf.
get it. Let's go. We here.
You
know the vibes.
You heard. My dog, Leaf, how are you, bro? First and foremost, bro lives in LA, so we had to catch him before, you know what I'm saying, he made his way back over to the other coast. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Bro, how are you, bro?
My
By the
dog.
way, fire shirt, bro.
Appreciate it. Hey, man, you know, in good company, you know.
Day, dog.
We in good
My
company
dog,
right now. You know the vibes, man.
My dog.
That's all it take, you know, just an inch a day. We here working. You know the vibes, man. This is home.
Yes,
Had to
sir.
come back and catch a vibe on my dog.
Yo, young Liphy, man. Y'all have no idea how much, like, it's such a full circle, like, story between me and bro right here. Like, we've literally just been watching each other do each other's thing, bro, for years. And it's just been genuine love, just rooting each other on and just building, like, legit. You know what I mean? Even when we was in L.A., bro pulled up on us right before our interview with my man V-Live. Shout out my guy
Shout out V-Live, yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Integral gang.
Shout out
You
the
know,
gang. You know
let's
what I mean?
get it.
But literally, bro pulled up right before he had to go handle his BI. So the love is real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
My brother. So, all right. First and foremost, you know, you're one of those artists that made that trek. You know, you built a heavy-ass foundation here in the city, bro, in the state. You know what I mean? And then, you know, you made your move to L.A. How is it visiting home right now for you, bro? Man, talk to us. You know, I know things been nonstop for you, bro.
Yeah, things been nonstop, but being home is kind of like a reset. You know, I come home just to reset, even in the midst of things being nonstop. So I pulled up, just chill with the fam. You know, see my peoples. You know what I'm saying? See people that I love that I ain't seen in a while. You know, you get that real love, and you get that pure energy that first inspires you to even start doing what you're doing,
For sure.
and it keeps you grounded. So I like to come home a lot, but being home right now, during the album being out and everything, that's an amazing feeling, you know what I mean? Like getting the love from home and everybody like pointing out lines like, yo, I remember when you was talking about this. Like it's cool, like it's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe.
We're definitely gonna get into one of my favorite songs. I know you know what time it is now, because the story's crazy, bro.
Yes, sir.
Nah, the story's crazy, bro. Like for real. So we mentioned home, but home is in Dakar, Senegal. Right?
Yes,
My bro. So I was watching your interview with CWTFB Radio. Shout out my guy Chiz and the team over there.
Sir.
For sure.
Good guys.
Now, most people, bro, that grow up in those settings, bro, you mentioned how they had to grow up super, like, quick, you know what I'm saying, and young. And when I was listening to that, it made me think of a story that my father was legit telling me, bro, during quarantine, where he told me at 5 he was the one that had to handle, like, how the money was coming into the household, you know what I'm saying? His mom, you know what I'm saying, Pops wasn't necessarily around like that. His mom was taking care of everything, and at the time she was pregnant, this story was happening, right?
Yeah.
With his little sis. Yeah. So he was in charge of a horse that they owned, you know what I'm saying? So travelers would come through, want to use the horse. That's how that family made their money, you know what I mean? Now, he told me at 5, he went into the woods to try and go take care of the horse, bro. Ends up finding the horse dead, bro. You know what I mean? So,
wow.
I'm saying all that to say, he more than likely went back. Obviously, had to tell his mom Duke's brokenhearted, you know what I'm saying, about this. And then it's like, you just got to continue living life, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? With literally no means at that point.
Yeah, you got to continue living. Like, I'll give you more perspective on that. Like, because we was talking about the parties and all the good stuff. But on the same token, like, around that same time, like, there was, like, a blackout. And there was, like, a water shortage in the neighborhood. So imagine having to walk from, like, Dorchester to, like, Back Bay. at 5 with your fam to just get water from the next town over and bring it back. You know what I mean? Those are things that make you grow up faster. So you naturally grow up faster in these other ways. It's good to like kind of like talk about it like it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, I was 5 throwing parties, but there was a lot of like you know, real life experiences that made us grow up fast. You know, like, and I think that's like the natural progression of like being a human. I feel like it's slowed down here in America. But yeah, I mean, I think, you know, it gave me like a chance to grow up and then regrow up. So I got a second chance at being a kid again when I got here.
Wow, I never thought about it that way. That's crazy. Can you like actually tell me just like real quick, bro? What were some of the hustles, bro, that kept the community thriving back home?
Like livestock. You know what I'm
Livestock,
saying? Like the chicken man come through, give you the chicken right there. There was the man, the man with the bakery. He had a little kiosk in the cut. You know, he would bake in his crib and then go in his little spot and sell it. You know what I mean? There were a lot of merchants of like, you know, clothing, a lot of food. You know, it's just what we do. I mean, the African communities, as all Africans know, we thrive off of each other. You know, off of winning together. So there's always somebody doing something different in the neighborhood. So if you could think about it, it's covered. Because you know what I mean. You need your house painted. The next door neighbor, his son has a painting company. Bang, they handle that for the low.
I love that you said that, and for the low. I love that you said that, bro. Community is such a huge thing, bro. I feel like coming from an immigrant background, bro. I mean, everything that I'm doing with the museum, bro, is our strength of my pops that I just told you what he had to do for his people. You know what I mean? So it's like, even with your music, bro, I feel like the community theme within your life, bro, even from throwing a party from a young youth, bro, coming here, bro, having to you know what I'm saying, adjust yourself, bro, and still honestly coming out with a community, bro. I know your people out in New Bedford love you, bro. I know Boston people love you, bro. I know people all over the state love you, you know what I mean? But what I will say, bro, about your music, bro, and one of the reasons why you don't have to drop so frequently like most artists do is because of the community that you built, bro, and harnessed, bro, after all these years, you know what I mean? But like, am I a little off on that, bro? Like, I feel like, you know, you definitely focus heavily on community. Even like certain lyrics in the project is like, yo, if they're not messing with you, come mess with us.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like you got to build something around like what you believe in, you know what I mean? And I try to be like the person I needed when I was a kid. Leaving a community in Africa and coming here and not seeing the same type of community like action, a community like, you know, just thriving together, and to learn that it's not to the fault of the community itself. It kind of like pushes me to like, you know, try to build that, because I feel like as black people and people of color, like we actually like thrive in community, you know, and that's why this like one man above the other system isn't really built for us, because, you know, that's how we win together. You know, we don't win off each other naturally. So to have to like spiritually be like that and then have to like adjust to the way the world is now, you know, it's kind of like a little different for us.
100%.
And so we just kind of bring it back. I try to bring it back. I try to bring things that I grew up like winning off into, you know, my community, you know. And that's why Safe exists, and that's why that, you know, that's the core of everything we do. The album is a piece of that. It's kind of like the mouthpiece to say, hey, this is what we're doing here. Like, we're trying to take care of our mental health, and we're trying to build these communities, you know.
It's a movement, bro.
Yeah, it really
it's a movement, bro.
A blessing, for real.
You know what I mean? And I actually do want to get into Safe, but before we get into Safe, I wanted to touch real quick, bro, on the whole, you ever hear the stigma of like, it takes longer for a quote-unquote lyrical rapper to kind of make it and things like that, and, you know, as opposed to people that just might throw, you know, might create the wave, the party music, and then they shoot to #1 out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel tiptoeing around things like that? Because honestly, bro, you know, you're an example of, you know, being on the other side of that fence of, damn, he's a lyrical rapper that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you tell to young homies, bro, that feel like they got to put out 1 million records, bro? Because real rap, bro, like, I feel like, yes, it does take longer, bro, for somebody that might have a message that needs to penetrate the average mind. Like, I understand that part, but it's like, it's doable, bro. And I feel like a lot of people just don't have that courage, bro, to actually, you know, honestly be them, because they feel like they got to do that.
Yeah, you just got to go for it. Yeah. At the end of the day. And I'm like, I believe in not doing, like, not saying what I'm not doing, which is why even, like, you know, we'll bring it up later, like you said, but that's why Safe exists. Because if I'm talking about improving the community and talking about advice and, like, bringing black people together, I got to actually be doing that, you know? Bro. So I'm not going to be out here talking about all this rah-rah that I'm not doing on record just to sell records. You know what I mean? That's not who I am. So it comes across like I'm trying to be something else, you know. But at the same time, I have fun with it. You know, I try to like, you know, how do I say? I try to like get you in the club with the bounce, and then like you bring it to the crib and you're listening. Oh, he's saying something.
Yes,
you know?
bro.
I try to be like the in between of those worlds, and because I feel like, you know, it's all a spectrum, right? So if it's
embedded messages,
there's black hair and white hair. Let me be the gray area. I might lean towards the dark side. I might lean towards the light side. But either way, it's different shades of Leaf. You know what I'm saying?
Different shades of Leaf. Young Leafy.
You know? But yeah, I just try to bring a balance to it.
The head of the Leaf Village, by the way.
You know?
My dog. My bro, dog. So, all right, so, I mean, speaking on messages, though, bro. So, I noticed with your rollout for Immigrant of the Year, you know what I'm saying? On all DSPs, by the way. Make sure y'all are definitely giving, bro.
IOTY, Immigrant of the Year. Mental Health album. Catch a vibe, top to bottom, you know?
Top to bottom.
Let's get it.
You know what I mean? Because you was dead ass all over the place, bro. There was like love music. There was more of a Caribbean vibe. There was some mosh pit shit in there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, so going back. Your rollout, I noticed you had some promo videos, and each song had like a description of what the song was. You know what I mean? It was like in parentheses. I was looking at the captions and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the emotion that it represents.
The emotion that it represents. That's exactly what it is, bro. Those emotions, were those created after the music's, like, so like, did you go into it? Because I know some of the records, bro, have literally withstood the test of time.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
But it's just like, going into it, was that the thought process though, bro? So I bet I have this song. Does it represent this, or I want this song to represent like what came first? You know what I'm saying? The chicken or the egg? Like, you see what I'm saying?
There were different variations of the project, and some of the songs did represent those emotions, but it wasn't that blatant in the concept of the early versions.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's fair,
but when I conceptualized the album as a whole, when it was time to, like, you know, really put it together, this version of it, I guess I would say, I was thinking about that, definitely. Like, I made the records, like, and I picked the certain records because of, like, they conveyed this certain emotion, you know. Because I was telling the story regardless, but it's like, you know, am I telling it on the emotional side, on the literal side, or on, like, you know, like an actual storytelling side, you know what I mean? And when I decided to, like, show the different emotions and let the, like consistency of the story flow on its own, that's when I like handpicked the records, you know, like a record like your joint, like the Pilates joint, you know, it fit perfect in it, because like it's almost like I'm not really being myself on that record, right? Some people who meet me after hearing that, they're like, yo, this dude's kind of arrogant. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like the arrogance that I had to face as a kid, you know, like, and that's it. And Pilates always represented that. Pilates had always represented that. It was always early in the project, and it represented a moment where I try to fight my trauma by just being arrogant. You know what I mean? So it's always been like that, but I decided to make it blatant, like to that's like how we track list things. I actually learned that from O Beats. Shout out to O Beats.
Shout out O Beats, bro.
O Beats, we was track listing. We was track listing the early version, and he was like, yo, just use the emotion that each record represents to like get the track listing right. You know what I mean? So as using that, and I was like, yo, I made this a mental health album. I might as well give them these emotions, you know what I mean? So shout out to, I forget who he got the tactic from, but shout out to O Beats, because he was like, yo, I learned this, like, we should do this, you know what I'm saying? And that then turned into, like, you know, me, like, knowing that I was representing these emotions, and then, like, it just like, some things just fall into place. You know, I wasn't going to. I was going to just let it rock and then just have people just guess or whatever.
Nah, you would have had me tight, bro.
Yeah, and, like, I had to let y'all know what it was, you know?
Bro, like, dog, what is it dropping, bro? Like, yo, y'all have no idea. Yo, bro, I could go through DMs, bro. Legit DMs.
Nah, I was getting pressed.
Leaf, bro. Like, yo, bro. Nah, because there's Pilates, and then I think it's called Green Faces. Dollar Sign.
Yeah.
Green Faces. You know what I'm saying? Those two records, bro, I would say an early, and I always reference back to like the Suffolk County era, bro, that really, you know what I'm saying, ushered in a lot of the era, the energy here. But bro, countless shows. Pilates come on, go crazy. Dollar Sign, it's called Dollar Sign.
It's called Green Faces.
Green Faces, right? Yeah. Green Faces come on, bro, go crazy. And then you would top it off with the mood with Replay, bro. I'm like, this nigga Leaf.
It's my dog. Shout out Replay. Shout out Stiz.
I'm like,
shout out
this
OB. Shout out everybody
Leaf.
in that era that was really like making it hot. You know what I mean?
Like,
shout out Reem. Like, shout out. There was mad homies
Cave,
around. Yo, crazy.
Rams,
all that.
Bro, it was
Rams and Reed was in
art.
TGC. That was, you remember
Yo.
TGC? Niggas don't. I'm not even gonna take it
Bro,
back. Like,
nah.
They know.
Cause this is what's so dope about this link up right here, bro. Cause real shit, you really are one of those artists, bro, that was a part of that class, bro, that ushered all this shit.
Yeah,
I'm
it was.
sorry,
And
you know
honestly,
what I'm
I didn't take that for granted. That's why I went hard. Cause for me, it's like I'm somebody coming in from outside of Boston, already
Yes.
getting embraced. I'm like, yo, I gotta like live up to this.
That was
you know?
big. I thought you was from the city.
Yeah,
bro.
now a lot
No
of people
funny
thought I
shit.
was from the city.
I
I lived in Dorchester, I lived in Roxbury, I lived in Fenway. Like I lived out here for like the beginning and like the entirety of my adult life until I left. So I feel like, you know what I mean. I'm from Boston in the sense of like the adult version, the adult version of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Senegal, West Africa, grew up in New Bedford, but the adult me came up in Boston. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like
sir.
I learned life out here. So that's why I feel like it's nothing but love for Boston, Mass, New B. You know the vibes, man. You see the hat. I'm repping home, and I'm out here repping Boston. Come on,
dog,
that's what we do.
my bro, man, my bro for real. Damn. All right, so I want to get into Safe now, bro. I feel like we definitely did a good job with everything else right now. I want to get into Safe, bro. I really want you to let people know how the movement is fueling the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's a mental health album, but the nonprofit is focused on the mental health for Black and immigrant communities. So
I know you have a T-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Going crazy
we
right
definitely
now.
have a T-shirt right now that's about to drop. It actually, I'm lying, it already dropped. You know what I mean? It's on the website, which is safeforus.world. That's SAFE, the number 4 US.world. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out. You'll see everything there, the music. There's also resources. We have a map
Can you
with
make
a
sure
lot of
I'm
like.
not like in front of him. You know what I'm saying? On that, I'm good. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. Should I start over with that?
No, you good, bro. You good. I honestly wanted a candid moment.
Oh,
Fuck
I
it.
heard.
You know what I mean?
I just got caught up crazy, like yo. All right, word.
My bad. I'm sorry about
back
that.
to Safe. I mean the shirts, like you know, I worked with Shami and Dan troubleshooting.
Yeah.
He came up with like the design and was talking to us about trying to like do something.
Yes.
So Shami and I came up with the idea to pair it with this fund we wanted to start for youth business owners in the
Yes,
Black and
bro.
immigrant communities.
Yep.
So like one of the things about me is it's about removing the stigmas, right? And it's about removing the things that give us the mental health issues. So
Yes, word.
financial freedom is something we don't have. We come into it knowing we gonna struggle to figure something out. So if I could alleviate some of that for the youth, that's what matters to me. You know what I mean? So
Beautiful,
then like,
bro.
you know, dropping it right after the music dropping, that was all purposely like done so that like while all these eyes are on me, the eyes get transferred to that so that these kids can have an opportunity in the community. You know, it's not about us. It's not about me.
Bro.
It's about just like providing for the next generation.
At
you know
this
what I mean?
point,
So
bro,
that's
you know,
that's
I
what
always
it is.
tell people I've done everything that I wanted to do with the Museum TV, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like my favorite lyricist is Willie the Kid. I'm on text with my man Willie the Kid.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
fire.
You couldn't tell 10 years ago me that. You feel me? So it's like anything that I feel self-fulfilled, bro. And I just want others to kind of like feel the same as well. Because a lot of shit is just overthought. Same way as a music artist, bro, you put out the records, bro, and just be you as opposed to thinking what I gotta be. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So respect, bro. And that's really what it is about, bro, at this point. Especially like, you know, we growing as men, you know what I'm saying? And just, you know, and just thinking about what is next, you know, like you do music, bro. No, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like can't nobody take
That's
that
who I
away
am.
from
It's like
you.
breathing
You
at
feel?
this point. Yeah.
I always tell people it's like people are complimenting you for breathing, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for real.
saying? That's literally one of my things right there.
real.
But my dog, kind of moving forward, you're always calculated, bro. And for me personally, that always makes me take my time with you, bro. Even with these questions that I was coming up with today, bro, always makes me take my time with you, bro. I want to take it back to Grammy night, bro, for the young homies, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Take it back to Grammy night real quick. First off, where's the Grammy sitting right now?
I mean, they were moms.
Mom
No,
Dukes?
moms-
Fair
moms-
enough, bro. Fair
Because,
enough.
like, for me, you know,
Fair
my parents
enough.
brought me here to give them a degree. And because of, like, what I dealt with, I
Yeah.
lost a scholarship early. Like, I couldn't go to college because of my legal status. So instead of a degree, I gave them the Grammys. Like, that was, like, I was like, yo, that's some music. It's like a doctorate for musicians. So
Honestly.
here you go. And then, like, you can handle that and, like, own that, knowing that you didn't come here for nothing. Like,
Yes,
we got
bro.
something out of it. And it's building to something bigger right now. So
Talk that
that's really
talk,
what
bro.
that's what it was. But the night was special, man. Like, the night was really special because for me, you know, I look at it like I'm from Senegal.
Yeah, talk that.
I'm out here like, you know, trying to figure life out, just speaking for my people to be able to like you said, like it's tougher for someone who's conscious to get in. than like somebody who just makes the shit that bounce, you know?
You know what I mean?
So for me personally, like,
and nothing against people that
nah,
make the
yo,
wave
I'm
music,
with the.
you know
I
what
mean, I'm with it too.
We need it too. You know
We
what
dropped.
I'm saying?
I mean,
we
like,
need it too. You
I
know
made
what I mean?
like I dropped it. That's why we dropped the mood because it was like I don't want to be pigeonholed into this like artist who's just lyrical. So right after what was it? Break the Internet. The next thing was the mood. Those are polar opposites.
That's
you know what
a
I mean? So, but to reel it back, what I was trying to say is like to get there, speaking on like the issues that like we dealt with, and that's exactly what we talked about on this album, and to get the accolades for that mattered to me. It was like, this is dope that like as a lyricist I got like chosen to be a lyricist on here, be a rapper, be an artist. I even played some drums. Like I worked on like 6 records on the album, and they kept telling me like, yo, we gonna build this around you. I was like, all right, let's get it. And I just kept doing what they asked me to do. In regards to the music, like they were like, yo, can you get a verse here? Can we get a, yeah, I got you. It came natural because we was really talking about what we was going through.
Real shit.
And I was in a room full of people with the same experiences. So like it allowed us to be free in it, you know?
I mean, I could only imagine like the building off of each other, bro. It's like you're literally around other people that have had the similar experiences. So it's sort of like all of y'all being on a football team, bro, and about to go against the villains. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we're gonna put together this football team, bro, that's like stocked up.
Yeah.
We about to go against the villains.
It's like LeBron, like and Curry this year playing together for the first time in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I know you. I know how you get down. We never played together though.
Yeah.
Like, let's get it.
Let's
You know what I
get
mean?
it.
That was the type of energy. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
love that analogy, bro.
Yeah.
So kind of going, you know what I'm saying, a little, not necessarily off of that, but I know Joyner was there that night too, right? Was that the same year Joyner won for I'm Not a Racist or something like that?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Not sure?
I'm not sure.
Right,
it's the same night that J-Rock won his first Grammy. I remember that.
Okay.
And it's the night that it was the night that Cardi B won Rap Album of the Year.
He was there too.
He
bro.
was
no
there. So
funny
okay,
shit.
that was the one. Okay.
Yeah, bro. We talking. It was 2019. I'm not mistaken.
It was
right?
yeah. It was in 2019. But I think it was the
bro.
2018 ones. Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
the
they
music
carry
for
over.
2018.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Nah, so just thinking about that, bro. You know, Joyner was there that night. You know what I'm saying? 2 Massachusetts artists, bro. You know what I'm saying? Winning Grammys on the same night, bro. It's not talked about for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know what it is with Mass? Like, we kind of like weirdly section off areas and act like we're not all Mass. You know what I mean?
Talk that shit,
like
bro.
even coming here, and like that's why I love what the VB boys. You know what I'm saying? Van Buren's doing out of Brockton. It's like they kind of merging those lines because, like, you know, if you do great, and when you do great, you know, the whole state will get behind you.
That's a
you know what I mean? So them Millie's, like, you know, when Millie's was talking about let's talk about mass rap rather than let's talk about
Boston,
mass music rather than Boston.
Felt that.
Yeah. So for me, I think that's like the byproduct of that because we separate the lines so much. No one wants to talk about the Joiners with the Boston movement. No one wants to talk about the New Bedford / Brockton / Framingham, whatever. You know what I mean? No one wants to talk about that along with these other places because, like, we're so separate. Everybody's so like following these lines, but we didn't put these lines down. Like, you know, they put these lines down on us. You know, like this is like one, like, you know, we all one. Like you creative, you talking about the same struggle I'm talking about. You just went this way with it. I went this way with it.
That's it, bro.
But we got to be able to support each other. Mass music is beautiful. Like,
nah, yo,
you know what I'm saying?
From when I started the museum till now, bro, people have to understand the growth, bro. It's like 10x, bro. Like it's really crazy the different places that the story is able to live right now. So yeah, bro, before we kind of like end things off a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We're right there kind of like at the end. I do, cause your experience, bro, is very important in my eyes, bro, for a lot of like young homies coming up in the state, you know what I mean? Everybody always feels like they gotta leave to, you know what I'm saying, go get right within the creativity and all that. And like, I know you don't necessarily even think that way, but you made your move, bro, for different reasons, you know what I'm saying? What do you say to people that feel like they gotta leave in order to kind of like get right, bro? Because again, you're living in LA now. What is the experience living like in LA now that you got a couple of years under your belt being there? Is it like being like a born again artist in a sense? Like,
well, the first part of the question, I think leaving is important, but it's not in a sense of like I have to leave to grow. It's like leaving is a part of like growing as a human being, because if you're just in the same neighborhood your whole life, that's all you think about, you know. So like you got to go. I always tell people leave and live somewhere for at least like 3 to 6 months and then come back. If you want to come back, come back. It's not about leaving and staying, you know what I mean? I just think that expands one's mind, and I think that's the blessing that I had, like coming here as a kid and leaving my home and then leaving that home and then leaving another home, you know what I mean? It's like yo, I learned to reset a lot faster than the average human being, you know. But on the other side of things, you don't have to leave, you know what I mean?
Talk
like,
that talk.
I'm in LA because that's what made sense for me, you know. Personally, it's like I don't even have a home in America in reality, right? It's like I could go to LA and just hop on the G-Funk swag for like 6 years and still go crazy, you know what I mean? Because it's like, for me, it's just I'm African coming to America, you know what I mean? And trying to thrive here. But LA works for me because just like being able to be close to things, but also because it's so separate, I can like be close to things, but then have like my little hole where I just go and do my thing, you know. And of course the family integrals out there. That's a big reason why we out there. And you know, early on when everything was going on with the Grammys, you know, a lot of the resources were out there.
For the Grammys,
people that like, you know, like I was set up to go meet were out there, you know. And I had just felt like I tend to feel like this, like my time in a place runs its course in a sense. Like I was in New Bedford, did my thing musically. Now I had to grow past that, did my thing musically out here in Boston, and I felt like it got to a point where before it was what it is now, we all felt like we had to go grab it and bring it back, you know. I mean, being in LA just works for me because that's just where like my resources are. And I feel like, you know, there are like certain professionals that are there that I need to work with, people that I had tapped in with before that ended up being there. I still miss people that I got to come and link with in New York though. I got to come and link with in Boston. And that's why I come back, you know, because it's like I said, it's like co-op. It's like working from there. Then I come home and reset. But
again, you're able to come home and reset, bro, because you built a solid ass foundation, bro. Yeah,
and I think that's something to easily lose when you leave. When you go to like somewhere like LA, not even lose really, but lose like you think you lost it. You know what I mean? Coming back home tends to remind me of like, you know, everything that we built here and what's here still solid from that. You know, like you said, like a solid foundation. The fact that I can come and sit with you and have a conversation, you know what I mean? The fact that I can go, I never met Sheen, but then like I pulled up on him and it was all love. That's because the foundation was already there, you know? And in LA, it's kind of like you walk in and you got to show out, you know? And I mean, I just like the challenge of new things, new places. And, this is what I was saying. LA has these certain plants that I only saw in Senegal. And then when I came to LA one time, I was like, yo, this is fire. But then they also build their homes out of bricks and cement, like people in West Africa. And it's also a western coast like Senegal. So it just reminds me of home. It's literally the closest thing to home away from home to me. So that's kind of like the special reason why I like love it out there, you know what I mean? But
I could respect that.
Yeah.
100%, bro. No funny shit. So damn, all right. So we're gonna finish up, bro. There's a special segment, you know what I'm saying? Something that we're starting new. You're actually the first one, bro. And the segment is called I Put That Shit on Dead Dogs, right? Shout out my guy, Bodie Rock.
I put that shit on dead dogs.
But basically, bro, we want to know what's something that people might not necessarily know about you that like they're like, oh shit, like I wouldn't have got that, you know what I'm saying? And you got to put that shit on Dead Dogs, bro, because we're a Boston platform, bro, you know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why we're kind of coming with this this kind of segment. We want to pry a little bit deeper, other than the music, kind of something that's just totally left field. What's something that people wouldn't necessarily know about Leaf? You gotta put that shit on Dead Dogs, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, I put that shit
outside
on
of the
Dead
music,
Dogs.
I would love to own like a restaurant.
Ooh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? Like with you know, like a Michelin star level, like chef level restaurant.
Ooh, okay.
And I actually have dreams of being like a head chef of a restaurant as well.
So you be slicing and
I'll put that
dicing,
on
you know what I'm
Dead Dogs,
saying?
y'all know that.
Talk that shit.
Y'all know that.
Nah,
Shout out
talk
my
that
dog,
shit.
Buddy.
Nah, for real, bro. Yeah, it's you. You know what I'm
on
saying?
Dead Dogs, on dogs.
Oh, dog,
Buddy.
man. My
Yo,
dog, man.
it's
My
him.
dog. Yo, that was the first one. My man Leaf wants to be the next Emerald, the next fucking Salt Bay on y'all. You know what I'm saying? My dog, my
I mean,
dog.
I'll be chefing up. I mean, y'all be seeing like on IG, I'll be chefing it up. But a lot of people don't know that. Like, I have as much of a passion for that as I do for making music.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like both of those feel like I get the same
Mm-hmm.
out of like finishing a song when I finish a
Finish a
meal.
dish,
You know what I
wow.
mean? And like I could tell like I could even tell my emotional patterns, like where I'm at mentally, if I'm cooking a lot or not. You know what I mean? If I'm making music or not. You know what I mean? So it's just
That's
a
crazy.
deep part of me on Dead Dogs.
Look, on Dead Dogs, man. My dog put that on Dead Dogs.
On
And he
Dogs.
out here cooking up meals,
know?
man. You know what I'm saying? Cooking up beats.
I was in the
meals,
kitchen too,
food.
just it's a different type of work. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? That wrist work different, bro. My bro, dog. Yo, my bro, thank you so much for pulling up. This is literally the very first interview in our new spot. We're still getting things going, as y'all can see. Like, we have a very solid base, but we're going to grow from here. We got Grammy winning Liph, Immigrant of the Year Liph.
Yes,
Please
sir.
make sure y'all are on all
Go check that, man.
DSPs, running those numbers up.
Go check
You know what
that.
I mean?
Appreciate y'all for real.
Look, it's the Museum TV. My name is Noble, as y'all know. We are Boston's premier vlog. By the way, if y'all need tints done, holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? We are, you know, creating and trying to help this story continue to live. And these are the ways that we help the story continue to live for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we talking tints, embroidery. If you need embroidery work done, holla at your boy.
All that. All the
We'll definitely
above.
take care of you. You know what
Let's
I'm saying?
go.
Look,
All the above.
once again.
Noble.
you stupid. Young Liphy,
Yo,
dog.
that's
My
my
bro,
dog.
look, just make sure that y'all remember that perfection does not, you don't need perfection for progress, is really what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? You don't need perfection for progress. You know what I'm saying? You just got to do your thing and keep rocking out, man, because that's all people are going to talk about anyway, is what you did, not what you wanted to do. You feel me? Look, my guy Liph, make sure y'all showing that love, man. Big love, bro.
Holla at me.
I appreciate you so
Ka-Leef
much, bro.
everywhere.
No funny shit.
CALIPHGK
Yes,
everywhere.
sir.
You know what I'm
Everywhere.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Noble, always like
My
having
brother.
a beautiful foundation in Boston and a beautiful thing for us as artists. You know what I mean? Like, and like he said, you know, the tents, the embroidery, you know what I mean, the interviews, you know what I'm saying, that talk, you know, everything, all the above. We just doing our
take
best.
care of ours like bro's
Let's get it,
doing.
man.
We
But yeah,
gotta
go
take
check
care
out
of
that
ours.
Immigrant of the Year. You know, it's on all DSPs. Let's get it. You know, holla at me. Let me know how y'all feel. Let me know what your favorite bar is on there. I know some of
Talk
y'all
that
still
shit.
don't even know all the bars. You
Talk
know,
that shit.
they there.
Look, yo, till next time, man, we're going to keep shit rocking, man. It's the Museum TV. We're in the new museum. I got to say that again, man, 'cause I'm definitely proud, man. 7 years in the game, working on 8. We're going to keep it rocking for y'all,
Let's get it.
exhibiting these culture stories.
I'll be here for the 50-year anniversary. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, talk that shit,
Let's
man.
get
Give
it.
me a crazy gala, nigga.
My
bro,
dog.
man.
Appreciate you.
Hey, it's Noble, creator of the Museum TV, and I just wanted to thank you for tuning into Boston's premiere vlog. If you liked this video, please leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I'll leave a few other videos around here for you, just so you can see how we're exhibiting the culture stories.